All right, it's 7:30. It's Monday night. We're back at it, and that means it's time to find out if you like it or not. I'm producer Chris, and tonight we're talking about whether or not the Washington Commanders should throw in the towel on a season that has failed to live up to expectations. So if you are a Burgundy and Gold fan, please scan that QR code and get ready to weigh in with your hot takes. We're also talking about swag gap relationships. That's one of the dumber things I've ever said in my life. And speedwalkers. Speedwalkers, okay? This one I have a lot of personal opinions about. So let's dive in and talk about how you can join us live. There's the graphic we love to show at the top of every show. We're streaming a lot of different ways that you can weigh in. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can leave some comments in the chat. We'll check those coming up after we take a commercial break. If you're watching on our website, fox5dc.com, or if you're watching Fox Local on your phone, so basically if you're watching mobile, you want to join the Zoom room, I have a link on my Instagram page. My Instagram right there, Fox5 producer Chris. Speaking of Instagram, we also have our broadcast channel. That's where we post some topics. We get the conversation started a little early. And tonight that conversation is about the Washington Commanders. So I have some hot takes in the system already. In the meantime, last but not least, if you are watching on the Fox Local app on your connected TV, you can make it a two-screen experience. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code, and get those hot takes ready. Quick housekeeping note. We were having a little issue with our Zoom room earlier in the day on the live zone. If for some reason it times out, disconnects, anything, we'll relaunch it, log back in. We'll keep the conversation going. So, all right. Now that we've handled that, we say hello to all of our virtual co-hosts here in just a second. First, though, we need to welcome our in-studio one, making her second ever live appearance on Do You Like It or Not. Please welcome back Fox 5 meteorologist Caitlin Roth.
Hi.
The pride of Philadelphia.
Oh, yes. I know. Big win last night.
And as we all know, the real chief. Just in case. I got to throw that in just in case he's watching.
No, you have to. Yeah, and he probably is, and I'll probably hear about it.
There's a couple topics on the rundown today that I think could personally apply to you and your betrothed.
Okay, good. I love this.
So should he decide to scan that QR code and weigh in, we know sometimes he struggles with technology.
It's not maybe a strong suit, but he's getting better.
But he's also got an early bedtime. It's been dark out now. Do you like this time change?
I do. Yeah. I know. I'm in the minority.
No, I do too.
You do? Okay. That's interesting.
I like it up until January when we have Christmas lights and all that kind of stuff. After that, it's depressing.
It is. Is that because you're a former AM newser?
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously.
I just really like the seasons and the change in general. I mean, it's fitting, I think, to be darker when it's colder and to be in hibernation mode. Yeah. I'm all about hibernation.
I know, and I excuse a lot of bad habits when it's winter.
Absolutely.
Namely involving eating and drinking. All right, you ready to dive right in?
I am, yes. Thank you for having me.
Speaking of bad habits, Commanders fans always get their hopes up.
I know.
And always get disappointed. They had high hopes heading into this new season. Things have not gone according to plan, as we know. The Burgundy and Gold dropped their 6th straight game on Sunday morning, losing to Miami in front of an international crowd and a national audience in Madrid. They are now 3-8 on the season. They are in 3rd place in the NFC East, but they are just ahead of the Giants. The Giants sitting at like 2-9, so it's not like they're having a great season. The Commanders have a bye this coming Sunday. Then they face the 9-2 AFC West leading Broncos in the Sunday night game after Thanksgiving. So another primetime matchup for them. But some fans say even if Jaden Daniels is healthy enough to come back, maybe he shouldn't just yet. Maybe it's time to sit him for the rest of the season and protect him. And maybe the team should play for a draft pick at this point or just play spoiler for the rest of the division. We are talking about throwing in the towel on the season. We posted this one in our broadcast channel just a little earlier this evening. Tanaya says, yeah, it's time. Get money is the code, says yes, and focus on the defense and a couple of receivers. Byers Jr. says yes, protect and rebuild. Freddie says, especially after Madrid and Spain, they're not ready to go to the playoffs and the championship. And Howard Morris Garages said, could care less about the league. All right, so Caitlin.
Okay.
I know you have hometown allegiance to Philadelphia, but you've been down here for a long time. You've seen how this team functions. Do you think they should just write this season off?
First of all, I've cut off my allegiance with Philadelphia years ago. So, no, I'm a Commanders fan. So, I mean, I hate to just be like, that's it, it's over. But it was so funny when I was watching this game. I was at the gym, so was my husband. I was on a machine where like my TV was
on a Sunday
ahead.
morning.
Well, no, it was towards the end.
Okay.
So, as it was it was a very dramatic end. And like, I could see it earlier than he was in the TV that he was watching hanging on the wall.
So you could watch his reaction?
Yes, and like the whole gym's reaction. And it was just like, and I'm like, I know it's coming. And everyone's just like, oh my God, I've had it. That's enough. And he was too. And I get it, but like, I hate to just think you sleepwalk through the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I know draft pet picks, it's all about that, but I hate to just say like, forget it.
You hate to just give up. Is it Tanisha? Tanisha in the Lions Zoom room? Tanisha, where are you watching us from tonight? Is your mic on, Tanisha? All right. Yep, we're standing by. All right, can you hear us now? You got us?
Yes, I got you.
All right, perfect. Where are you watching us from tonight?
I'm from Capitol Heights, Maryland.
Capitol Heights, Maryland. So I assume possibly a Burgundy and Gold Commanders fan?
I used to be. I'm just disappointed right now.
Yeah? So what do you think? Do you think they should keep powering through and hope to clinch a wild card spot on the off chance? I mean, mathematically, it would be difficult. Let's put it that way.
Definitely difficult. I just think they should sit this out. Just sit on the couch with everybody else.
Okay.
Get their Cancun vacation in early.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, they get paid no matter what.
Yeah. Chad's got his Commanders hat on. We know he's a fair weather fan. Just started rooting this season.
Oh, really? Not even last season? Just this season?
No, that was last season where it kind of got me. I got hooked. But rumor has it we just signed a kicker because that guy missed three?
They cut Gay today, yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, after he missed 2 yesterday and went 13 for 19 of the season so far.
Yeah, that helps. See, they're not giving up. They're making moves.
Hey, Caitlin. I agree with Caitlin. It's hard just to give up the season, but when you look at the other juggernauts in the league, they're not going to come close to like the Seahawks or like the Rams. They're not going to come close to those guys. Yeah, they're going to get crushed. But it's what happened from year to year. Last year was so exciting, and they got so much confidence in them, and this year is just terrible. It's hard to watch again.
Yeah. Commanders fans are used to it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's why you're drinking. We'll blame it on that.
Yeah.
Jess, I don't know. Are you a Commanders fan?
I just like watching football.
Okay, so you're may the best man win. That's the Jess approach.
Yeah, it's a discouragement this year. They got it, like I said, that kicker missing them field goals and all them field goals throughout the season so far. They got it. I think, like my man Chad up there said, last year they was all amped up. Towards the end they was doing so good and well. This year it's like a bomb going off. They got to do something. They got to rebuild a little bit or something.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so
especially the defense.
The defense needs some help for sure. So not to get too into the weeds of this, but there has been some criticism of Josh Harris, the owner, because similarly in Philadelphia with the Sixers, they did kind of a similar sort of. They had good luck. They had a star in. I'm not going to say Ben Simmons, but our guy over here, the Kansas graduate, Joel Embiid, and they stacked the roster with veterans to kind of support him to try to make a push for a championship. And all of those veterans got hurt and kind of left him hanging. And we're seeing sort of a similar thing this year with the Commanders. All right, well, you can keep commenting over on YouTube. We'll check those coming up in just a little bit. Next up, Caitlin, I know you have been off the market for a few years now.
Oh my gosh.
However, the question is, are pickup lines dead in the year of our Lord, 2025?
But like for single people or married people?
Single people. If you were out at a bar and somebody used a pickup line.
Okay, because like I'd be flattered at this point.
You'd be flattered, okay.
But I've been, I'm married and I feel like I'm, older. I'm 10 years older than when I was last single. So I'd be like, all right, I'm still getting pickup lines. But I do agree, like, they can easily make you feel icky.
For sure. It used to be normal to approach someone and attempt one if you're old enough to remember. But now with dating apps, the art of in-person conversation kind of going away. Pickup lines boomers and Gen Z popularized, engraved in danger of going extinct. Lines like, I'm lost, can you give me directions to your heart? I'm not going to do some of the real cheesy ones, but you guys all know them. So the question is, the death of pickup lines. Do you like this Or do you think it was time to kind of retire these cheesy puns?
I don't know. It's tough. I mean, okay, a lot of them don't work in 2025.
No.
Maybe they can just come across as offensive. So it's definitely a finer line that has to be walked. But like, I don't know. Like, what's your entry? Like, if you want to approach someone and talk to them, like, what do you say?
What do you say? Yeah, I mean do
there
you
has to
just
be
come
some
up and ask how their day is?
Semblance of a pickup line.
There
Yes,
has to
even if
be.
it's innocuous like that, like how's your day?
It's still a pickup line.
Yeah.
You're still angling to strike up a conversation
And I
somehow.
think that's so, like, that's authentic. Like, someone approaches you face to face and
Mm-hmm.
speaks with you. It's not just a text or a DM, which, by the way, those are all pickup lines too. It's just in text form. It's in the written word, not the spoken word.
That's what I was going to say. And Allison, you can back me up on this. I have railed against this before in the past when it comes to some of these dating apps, and people hit you up with that, like, what was the best part of your week? What are you looking forward to the most this weekend? That's a pickup line.
Yeah.
It's a line, but it's a pickup line. Do you like this or not?
You know what? I'm actually going to have to like it, because if you want to approach someone, what else do? You're going to have to say something. It's going to have to be some form of conversation. I just think as long as the person is classy with it or humorous with it, either one, but just nothing that's like whack. Like, don't say, oh, you've been running through my mind all day. Something like that will make me walk away. But if you, and hi, Caitlin, I forgot to say hi to you guys.
Hi, Allison. No, it's good to see you.
Yeah. Good to see you too. But yeah, as long as it's something that's cool, because keep in mind, it does take a lot of courage to actually approach somebody. So I give people, commending for that.
Yeah,
All right,
I agree.
Tanisha, has anyone ever used a pickup line on you, and has it ever worked? All right, we're on standby, eagerly awaiting.
I want to know. I want to hear some examples.
Okay. I've had a couple of people do that. You do have to come in and say something, introduction, but if they're corny, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corny is a mood killer.
I mean, yeah, it
immediately.
can easily be a turn
And
off.
vulgar, and being vulgar.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
That too. You got to keep
Yeah,
it
that's
classy.
definitely
Yeah.
a turn off.
Corny but
Yeah,
classy.
keep it classy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, David. David, have you ever used the cheesy pickup line, and did it work?
Yes, I have used a cheesy
All
pickup
right.
line.
Are you willing to admit on air what it was?
I don't remember. It was so long ago, but I was like 18,
Okay.
college freshman orientation, and I said something. I don't know. It got my foot in the door, but
It worked.
Yeah.
Work,
But if
yeah,
you're
there are
going-
degrees. There are degrees of how well it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't really set me up for success. It didn't end terribly well, but it did get my foot in the door.
But did
Okay.
get your foot in the door. I mean, I guess that's the best you can hope
That's
for.
really all you're going for, yeah.
There are probably people out there who would say that I have used the cheesy pickup line
Really?
in my day. Oh, yeah.
I hope
Probably.
you didn't use it on your
No,
lovely
not my
wife.
now wife. No, definitely not.
Okay. Because you might not be
No, she would
with
not
her
have
right
stood
now.
for that nonsense.
And
No, I would absolutely
having the future
not.
that you've got,
She
yes.
knows. All right, you've heard of age gap relationships, correct?
Yeah, I'm in one.
Yeah, all right. I was gonna say. All right, but how about a swag gap relationship?
Okay.
Definitely like I said, there's a word that begins with D that I don't think I can say on TV, but that is just what goes through my head when I even say that phrase.
Swag gap?
Swag gap relationships.
Okay.
If you don't know what it is, if you pictured Caitlin and I as a couple, it would be a prime example of it, because she's dressed to the nines and I look like I just rolled out of bed. most
No,
days.
no.
Well,
no.
thank you, but it's
But
true.
I get what you're saying. But that is definitely not. You would be the swag.
No.
Well, you and your wife both
No
are. But
way, shape, or form. According to the Telegraph, though, and other recent news articles, because this is a thing, it's the latest term to describe the, quote, sartorial disconnect between partners, where one habitually dresses more smartly than the other. And they use Justin and Hailey Bieber as an example. But I actually
yeah.
take a little bit of umbrage with them as an example, because Justin Bieber likes to say that he oozes swag. It's not
Yeah.
about how he dresses. It's
Right.
more of just a mindset. However, this idea of like there being mismatched levels of swag in a relationship.
Yep.
Do you think that is a red flag? Because there are
that's
a
so
lot of people on
interesting.
social media who say yes.
they say it's a red
Oh,
flag.
yeah.
I mean, I don't. if you're okay with it, let's say you're the better dressed partner, but you don't care. If you're okay with your partner wearing whatever they want to wear, that's fine. If it works for you, great. What I think is tricky is when one feels like the other one needs to step up, maybe with their look, their aesthetic, and they don't know how to approach it.
How do you even start that conversation?
I don't know. How do you say you need to dress better?
I mean, has Tucker started dressing better?
Well,
since you've met him?
I mean, like, wait. Actually, I do say this all the time. Like, it's time to go shopping. You bring your credit card. We're not bringing mine.
Ooh,
but I'm at a point where I can say that. And by the way, he will say it to me. Like, I do appreciate this. He's very frank. If I put something on, he's like, it's just not flattering, or it's just not working for you. And I'm like, well, I would rather know than not know. But before you get to that point, and this is like, I'm 10 years in, I do think that I know some couples where one does seem to dress much better than the other.
I mean, there are a lot of celebrity examples, and the one that comes to mind, Allison, is like Adam Sandler, notorious for hitting the red carpet in his like oversized shorts and hooded sweatshirts type of a thing. But this idea of a swag gap, it doesn't just have to be clothes. It could be an entire, joie de vivre. I don't know what the word is. Like, do you like this idea or not?
It's an issue because, for one, we have to be. We have to coincide when we're going out in public. We can't be embarrassed. So I'm like this. As long as the person treats me well and he allows me to dress him when we go in public, then it can be okay. That would be the only way.
Okay.
Okay.
Chad, I know you're probably a fan of the black T-shirts, tight jeans, and the Chuck Taylors. As a go-to, are you in a swag gap relationship?
No, we're athleisure. Athleisure.
There's his lovely partner, Laura.
There's Laura.
She looks great. You guys both just always wear athleisure because you're always in a state of working out.
Yeah, I sweat a lot, so I have to.
And even if we got to dinner or something, we're still wearing like workout clothes, man.
Yeah, but you guys wear them well. I will say, and you're on like this. You're wearing the same thing. You have the same look.
See, that's what I was going to say, Tanisha. I have always subscribed to the idea, and I think it's probably the same thing said differently, of vibe-based. You know what I mean?
Like if you're vibing
if
together.
Molly's getting ready, then I'll say, what are you going to wear? And then I will try to match the vibe. I don't want to be too dressed up, and I don't want to be too underdressed. Do you think that's a fair route to take?
Oh, that's definitely fair. Like, when me and my man go out, you have to match my fly. If I'm chilled, then okay, no. Then, you can wear whatever. But he's like, dress me before we go out. Like, okay, no problem. So, if we go on a comedy club or wherever, or we just, going to a bar, something different. But like I said, if we're going to a concert, oh yes, Kennedy Center or whatever, I'm gonna have to dress you. You're gonna have to make me look good.
Yes, absolutely.
Makes sense.
I like that rule. Make them look good. That is a good rule of thumb that most partners out there should subscribe to.
No, I feel like it's like, the woman sets the tone for the vibe, but do you ever do that?
Never. I'll just go off of whatever she feels like wearing
Molly.
that night.
That's smart.
Yeah, I think that's a smart way to go. All right, Jim, we're going to skip that next story. We're going to go into a speed round, and this is about advice. Both of these next two stories come from the Washington Post advice columnist. The first one, my wannabe influencer travel buddy who only cares about good Instagram pictures. I don't know if you've ever had to deal with a friend like that.
Yeah.
The person wrote in, wanted to know if it was time to cut ties with that person. Carolyn Hacks, who is the advice columnist over at the Washington Post, suggested a conversation with a friend rather than just complaining about the state of social media. The comment section was split, though. One person wrote that some people actually enjoy documenting their adventures, so what's so wrong with spending a few minutes to get a good picture? Others understood and agreed that the obsession with the picture can contribute to missing the moment. So, Caitlin, the friend curating the trip for the gram, do you like that or not, and is it you? Ever?
It's not me. And if I ever do put something up, it's very much a teaser, just a couple. And, I've even gotten into the point where, like, it's never live. It's never happening live. If I put things on Instagram, it's after the fact. Because I do want to live in the moment. I will say.
But do you have the friend who's
I
like,
do have
I got to take this picture, and I got to take this picture of my food, and I have to take this.
And there's all those dots. The story
Yeah, we know a person like that.
And you feel like you're on the trip with them, and then you've learned all this stuff you never wanted to, and maybe you're feeling a little overexposed by the place that they went to, and you're in no rush to go there yourself.
All right, so I'm not going to name names.
I don't know that I love it.
But you may know who we're talking about here. Allison, do you like this? I mean, is there anything wrong with having the friend who wants to take pictures of everything, document every meal, document every outfit, document every sunset, document every beach?
I am that friend.
Aww.
And yes, I annoy people with it because I don't stop with the picture taking. But I will say this. People thank me later because they might want to refer back to some memories, and they know they can always come to me, and I have it. I have everything nice and organized.
All right.
Yeah, that's true.
There is a benefit to it. There is a value to it. And it's good to have that one friend who does it. You know, sometimes my friends joke that I'm like the keeper of all of our memories because I was the one just like sitting in the background. Wasn't making everybody pose for things, but I was just like snapping pictures or like,
the candids,
you know.
though.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a different way to document it, but it's good.
All right, from the same advice columnist. Is it rude when one partner walks too fast for the other? The person wrote, what is the etiquette around adjusting to a walking companion's preferred pace? My partner's natural, comfortable pace has always been a bit faster than mine. As a result, when we are walking together, they pull ahead of me. Anyone seeing us would not even recognize us as a couple on an outing. The person says as a result, they feel the need to push themselves to an uncomfortable pace or be constantly lagging behind. The writer says they've expressed their unhappiness with the arrangement, but it persists. The comment section, no chill on this one, writing that the fast walker seems willing to leave their partner behind. The original poster would be better off turning around and walking away instead. So, Caitlin.
Wow, this could really like go to the next level.
Right?
I see breakups happening over this.
Exactly. So, are you in a walking pace gap relationship as well?
So I will say this: typically, no. I think we we cut the same pace on any given day. However, both have been guilty of sometimes, and maybe it's in a passive-aggressive way, adjusting our pace. Like maybe someone's not very anxious to get to where we need to go, and then a slower pace begins, or the opposite. So I've done it. My partner's done it. I know when he's doing it. He knows when I'm doing it. And you just have to be like, no, stop. I know you're doing this in a passive-aggressive way.
I'm a little bit of a lollygagger. Jeremiah's in the Lion Zoom room tonight. Jeremiah, go Birds.
Yeah, go Birds. I believe that it is rude, honestly, especially for the man. The man should be there to protect the woman when they're crossing the, you know, maybe a car might drive by and water gets on them, you know. But
gosh, yes.
They should definitely be together first and foremost, you know. I don't think partners, but the man should definitely be there to be the protector.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
I love that. I also like calling people out and asking them like, hey, you're walking with all your friends up there while they're 10 paces ahead of me.
Okay, you don't like the fast walkers.
No, I'm the slow. I'm taking my time. Tanisha, do you like this idea of who gets to set the pace, the faster walker or the slower walker in the relationship?
Oh, definitely the man, and it's all about, to me, is how you grow up. If your you know, father, mother taught you, look, the man is supposed to be on the outside protecting the woman, regardless if it's your girl or not. It's your daughter. It doesn't matter. So I feel that they should walk at the same pace.
Yeah.
If not, then I'm leaving you.
Probably
I feel like more couples have this issue than they even realize. All right, we're going to take a quick break. You can keep the comments coming on all these stories and more. Coming up next, we're talking about the retro dessert enjoying a comeback, and it may be perfect for the holiday season. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the second half. I mean, a little less than half. I did a poor job timing the show tonight. We got about 4 minutes and change left, but we are back on this Monday night on Do You Like It or Not? And this is the part where we like to check those YouTube comments. We got a few of them out there. West Virginia Ben says, we all thought Dan Snyder was the problem. Am I the only one starting to think about that now? I mean, how long does it take? It's only been a couple seasons, but I understand that it's taken a lot of patience, and it's been 30 years since you've had a real competitive team. Just give it up and hope for a draft pick. Fight for your life. Yes, I think the Commanders need more work. Pickup lines should be retired. These kids would never experience the old days of pickup lines. Fight for your light. Swag gap, what is that? Yeah, well, it doesn't matter what people say, really, but I do think you both should match for the occasion. I think that's a good rule of thumb as well. West Virginia Ben says, I used to fast walk, but that was years ago with my grandma. I'd look back and do not do that with a significant other. Yeah, you don't want to have to turn around and wonder if they're even still there. All right, Caitlin had to go get ready for the 8 o'clock news, so you're stuck with me for the rest of the show. So let's dive right back in. And we're going to throw things back now. We're talking about retro desserts. Apparently, retro desserts like gelatin are having a little bit of a moment, a comeback, if you will. The dish has been around for centuries, later evolved into a mid-century American status symbol, and that was thanks to pastel Jell-O molds. However, by the 1970s, it fell out of fashion. Today, though, everything old is new again, and the classic treat experiencing a wave of popularity, with many online showing creative new uses for that retro dish. They're showing Jell-O salads made with marshmallows and fruit and savory jelly creation. So, Allison, I'm going to start off with you. Do you like do you like these gelatin, desserts to begin with, and do you like the idea of them making a comeback now?
All of the above. And I actually make a dessert for my son for the holidays called pistachio fluff. It's made with whipped cream and with pistachio pudding and marshmallows and pineapple, and it's really good.
Okay, and has it got a little jiggle to it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's the thing that creeps me out about it. I love Jell-O, but Brent, are you a fan of these desserts? Do you like the idea of them making a comeback, and would you make one yourself?
No, sir.
No.
I would ask Allison to make a pistachio squishy one.
Yeah, Allison might be in charge of making one for all
that
of
is
us.
the bomb. She said pudding and what else?
Yeah, pistachio,
Like that sounds the
pudding,
best recipe.
yeah.
Pistachios.
We'll get the recipe from her later. David, how about you? Do you like the idea of bringing these things back? Do you think this is just another social media thing that just kids today caught on and now it's popular?
Yeah, terrible idea. The gelatins, why not bring fruitcake back too?
It's only a matter of time, probably, right?
What people have to eat is the best dessert on earth is Dutch apple pie. Dutch apple pie. You heard it here.
Okay. I just bought one when I was up in upstate New York with my wife. We went to a place called Hollenbach's Apple Orchard or something like that, and we got a Dutch apple pie, and we're bringing it home to my family. Spoiler alert, for Thanksgiving.
Save some for me, Chris.
All right, David, you heard it from him first. All right, next up, guys. First came a ban on cell phones. Now is the time to ban other screens in the classroom as well. We're talking about Chromebooks and laptops. A new opinion piece in the New York Times argues the rise of digital devices has contributed to a decline in test scores. Now some parents are arguing kids are using their laptops not to learn, but to watch TV and YouTube videos. So we're going to go back to David, because David, I know you got a young child, you got a young son. Do you like the idea of ditching the screens in the classroom altogether?
Ditching screens in the classroom. No, I mean, I think if they're used well, it's a good tool. So they just don't lean on them for like YouTube stuff. But they can be used as a good educational instrument if used properly. So I think keep them.
Just like any tool, it can be used for good, it can be used for bad. Thank you to everyone who joined us in the Lion Zoom room today. Thank you to all those new faces who joined us out there. We'll be back again tomorrow night, same time, same place. Tony P and I tonight, 9 o'clock right here on Fox Local and on Fox 5 DC's YouTube page. Tisha and the Fox 5 News at 8 is next. For producer Jim, I'm producer Chris. Have a great Monday night.